I am absolutely psyched to be here tonight. I feel like I have been nominated for an Academy Award in the league of Glenn Close and Robert De Niro and all of these great people. It's like Paris Hilton's been, welcomed into this club. And all I can say about that is it's hot. It's really hot to be here tonight. The past year has absolutely been the most amazing year of my life. And I'm going to be 50 very soon. So that's, half of it's probably gone. And to be able to say that the past year has been the most amazing it's wonderful to be able to say that, because you're living life to its fullest, you're doing what you love to do, and I am passionate about what I do. I love fitness. And I love helping other people get that bug and just feel better about themselves. There is nothing better than at the end of the day having somebody come back to your office and say, you know what, you've changed my life. And so I want to say to you guys, you know what, you've changed my life. So there's just nothing better than that. All right. You have created a monster, and I truly feel that way. And it's wonderful to be in a room with all of you people and to tell you that if you're not where you want to be, you're on your way just by sitting here and being among like-minded people. They're all here to help you. We are here to lift you up and keep you going, even when you think you can't go on. So what happened with me? I always wanted to have my own studio. I just did. But I had no real goal of when, where, how, no thought to how to get the money to do it. And when you don't have any clear goals, you're bound to make mistakes. And I did. I thought, okay, I'm not going to open my own studio. Here's a gym, and it already has members, so I'll just invest in that. I did some due diligence, but I guess I just didn't do enough. It was in a lot worse shape than the number said. I ended up just signing back my shares, leaving a ton of money on the table, and learning a very, very valuable lesson in the process. I knew that if I wanted to open my studio, there had to be a plan in place. I had to work it. I had to make sure I never made those mistakes again. I had been a Gold Plus member since about September of '06, but I knew that if I wanted to open my own studio, even though Gold Plus had given me a lot of really wonderful ideas, I knew I needed more. So that's when I applied for Platinum. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I am great at self-doubt. I am great at it. I could win an Academy Award just for self-doubt. But I got that black envelope in the mail that had all of the NPE information about it. I opened it up, I read through it, and I thought, this is it. This is what I need. I've got to have it. But there again, I found a great paragraph that just fueled me with that self-doubt again. It said, you need to have a studio, and you need to have about 50-plus clients. No studio, no clients. And then I decided, you know what? If you're going to do this, you got to start somewhere. And I decided that day that was going to be my start. That's where I was going to start. So I filled out the application, and I decided that if I got that interview, there is no way I was going to let them tell me no. I was going to give them every reason to say yes to me. So I got the interview. It was great. I left it all on the table. Now, I still had training privileges at this gym where I'd signed my shares back. It wasn't a great place to be in. I'd walk by the other owners who were still there, and it was just kind of like, ugh. You have to kind of pull the arrows out because you just knew that they were just shooting you every time you went by because they were a little angry with me. But I was at the gym one day getting ready for my next session. My cell phone rang. I looked at it, and I knew who it was just from the caller ID. So I ducked into this little supply closet. It was the only place I could go to have just a little bit of privacy. I answered the phone, and this voice goes, hey, Shana, it's Sean Greeley with NPE. And it's like, oh, hey, Sean, how's it going? My heart was just, going like this. And I could hardly breathe. I was turning blue. And he's going along, and I'm like, just give me the news, dude, you know. You don't have to be nice, just yes or no. That's all I need to hear. And he said, you know, we've talked about it. We thought about it. And even though you're not exactly right for the Platinum program, we think you'd be a great candidate. Now, I'm in this little supply closet, all right? There are people outside the door. But let me tell you what. If there had been a camera in there, it would have been a great moment. Because I'm like... And I can't say anything because I don't want to be screaming and hollering. But, God, man, that was a great feeling. And I walked out of that supply closet, and I just grabbed it. And from then on, I knew we were on our way. There was nothing that was going to stop us. We had a lot of preliminary things in place. Tammy, who is my studio manager and partner in the business, had done a great logo. She had gotten my website up. We had put the reports on that people were going to opt in for so that we'd start building our list. So we had some things in place. We knew, though, that now we really had to get busy. So here was the mountain. I had, at that time, 13 clients. One trainer, me. I was slated to open my studio on November 1st, and the Platinum training was coming up October 5th and 7th. So, I went to the Platinum training. Great nutrition. Wonderful information. But I knew that the minute I hit the ground when I got back to Houston, I had to start getting it ready, getting it going. Because the poles I had in the water then, that's it. Client referral and had no idea. So, icing sequence. Eric, everybody, he just wrote an amazing thing. Everybody who had ever used it just talked about it. I saw all these testimonials, all these people making this crazy mad money. I looked at it. I looked at some other things. I consulted a good friend of mine who was just a mad marketer, and she decided, yeah, direct mail's it. Let's go with it. So, put the letter together, icing the cake, went to Info USA, pulled the demographics. Right there, you can see what we did. Came back with about 16 households. I could afford to do 800, so we just went down the list, took the first 800, hit the mail second week of October. Well, great. If I'm going to have all of these leads coming in, what am I going to do? How am I going to close it? I was a single session trainer. I had never sold a package in my life. It was just like, come in, here's my hourly rate. Thanks. Can you pay me now? Maybe. It surely would be nice. I'd never sold a package, ever. You know, it was the old Phil Kaplan on the series, just get that money as they walk out the door. So if I was going to put this icing out and it was going to start pulling all these people in, how was I going to keep them? Autocloser. Man, let me tell you what, that thing, it's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? It is. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. So I sent it out, icing the second week of October. First week of November, I was going to open. November 1st, phone rang. Guy says, hey, I got your mailing. Did the dance again. Somebody call me. Set up the consult November 9th. I opened my studio on the 5th because I was just waiting for the floor to come in. I had equipment pushed up on one side. The floor wouldn't come in. The floor wouldn't come in. It finally came in. Over the weekend, family, friends, clients, we were laying floor just as fast as we could, shoving equipment into place so that I could do this consult on November 9th. First guy sat down. Man, I was going through the script. I'm channeling Dick. I got to close this guy. I got to close this guy. I got to do it. Got to do it. Bam! Put the slide up that had the prices on it. He looked at it and he said, well, considering how much weight I need to lose, I better take the 75-pack. I think that's a great choice. 75. The next one was a 100-pack, and it just took off from there. It was absolutely amazing. So here's some of the results. Icing plus autocloser, November 9th to November 30th. I had 18 consults. I closed 15. 15 new client sales totaled $37,856. Client renewal, $2,480. My gross from November 30th from November 9th to the 30th, $40,336. Now, I hate... I'm a little embarrassed to put this next slide up, but I want to win this, so, throw the embarrassment out the window. From January 1 to October 2007, I had grossed $43,405 total. November 2007, $40,336. Now, if that's not personal change and personal growth, I don't know what is. I just don't know what is. It was amazing. I could not believe it. So, holy crap, now what? I had 13 clients. By November 30th, I had 15 more. It was just me. I hadn't planned on hiring any trainers. My business partner, Tammy, still had a full-time job in a corporation. She was working part-time. She was a brand new trainer. So it was just crazy. So what do you do now? You need people. You need trainers. Second week in December, I started Duplicator. I'd listen to a webinar. I would flip ahead in the book. How do I start hiring people? How do I make this thing go? Just tell me how to hire somebody, because your mailing worked. Now tell me what to do. I don't know. So I wasn't going to hire anybody until March, but second week of January, I was hiring my first guy. And it just kept going. And let me tell you what, Duplicator will set you free. It will just let you do amazing things. Here's what it's done for me. In October of 2007, I was 35, 40 hours a week. January, I had to chop it down to 22 hours per week. March, 10 to 12. April, I had dropped to 5 to 7. And today, I train maybe 3 hours a week if I want to. If I want to. I'm not working in it anymore. I'm working on it. And I'm making more people happy, and I'm changing more lives than I ever had before. And that is an amazing feeling. So here we go. November 1, 2007 to now. We're at $214,000. We're going to be on target to hit $225,000 our first year. That is life-changing. And every one of you out there, if you're not there, you can get there soon. So, a few things we've implemented. We're doing cooking classes in our kitchen because nutrition is extremely important for us. We have a corporate program that's going on. This is our newsletter. We've put that into place. We're doing boot camp. Shut up and squat. Just get to it. We have a great nutrition program that we're rolling out, and it's going great guns. These are some of the recipes that we have. So I'm just trying to flip through some things to show you that what we're doing. We're doing advertising. Direct mail is king. It's really working for us. So we've just put a lot of things together in a very, very short amount of time, and it's all because we're just following the system. We're drinking the Kool-Aid and just doing everything that they're telling us to do, and it works. But this is the great thing. We're making people happy. We're changing their lives, and that's what it's all about. And we are having fun. It is so much fun. It's a lot of work. It's scary. But bottom line is, when you're doing those kinds of things for people, then, what else is there? So we mentioned the video, and I know that a lot of you have seen it, but it just really shows you in a very quick, succinct way that if you live your passion, if you believe in your heart that you're doing everything you should be able to do, you should have fun with it. You get up in the morning, you want to go to work, you want to see those people. And I get really emotional about it because, let me tell you what, there's just nothing else like what we do. So change, it's been our mantra for the past year, and that's what the video shows you, is how we've changed. Hey, this is Shana Ross with Shana Ross Fitness in Houston, Texas. And the building you're looking at right now, I stumbled up on a year and a half ago when I was walking my dogs through the neighborhood. I live about 7 blocks from here. It's the 4th oldest building in Houston, Texas, and it used to be an old textile mill, and parts of it were built just after the Civil War. I thought it would be a great place to have a studio, and one of the downstairs units was available when I was looking to lease a space. And so we want to show you what we've done with it. Come on in and take a look. We wanted our studio to have kind of an edgy look and feel to it. We didn't want it to just be a typical gym type atmosphere, and I think that we've been able to accomplish that. We have your typical equipment, the dumbbells and barbells. We do have a Vortex, which is a great piece of machinery to have in a small studio setting. But you'll notice the high ceilings. It's still very industrial looking, and our clients like it a lot and feel very comfortable here. We also have a kitchen where we do our cooking classes. We knew nutrition was going to be very important for us. And then as we continue to walk through, we have a small office space where all of the brain work takes place. You know, a year ago we started with a blank sheet. This is all we had. And we want to show you now what we've been able to do.
Hi, my name is Matt. So this is my first time working at a small private gym, and beforehand I worked at LA Fitness, which is a corporate gym, and it's really cool just working here because you get to see people's lives truly change. You know, it's really about the client and about seeing the changes that are made in them and not just about the sales.
Hi, my name is Jeannie, and I am a new trainer. I come from a corporate world, 13 years, decided to transition into a new career. I wanted a career that would be rewarding and helping others, and I've definitely found that here at Shana Ross Fitness.
I'm Tammy.
Everybody needs a good number two. Actually, everybody needs a great number two.
I actually used to be one of Shana's clients. I started helping her with her logo and her website and a few other things, and the next thing I get a call asking to help her come run the studio. So I did.
Tammy came in, she got to work, and she has truly made this place what it is. Without her creative spark and her diligence, it wouldn't be happening the way that it is.
The job is everything that I love to do, all rolled up into one.
And every day, I thank my lucky stars that she's here with me, and we are looking forward to great things in the future.
Never noticed that it's kinda strange. Same story but a different day lately. Oh, baby. Gotta get up, gotta change the scene. Gotta rip this page from the magazine. I feel a change washing over me. I feel the rain, yeah, coming to set me free. It's a one-way train, yeah. This train's about to me. I feel the change coming over me. Yeah, I ain't trying to be difficult, no. I ain't trying to be mean. I just gotta do right now what's best for me. I feel a change, something's changing, baby, deep inside of me. I feel the rays coming down to set me free. It's a one-way train, yeah. This train's about to leave.
So yeah, bottom line is important, but what's really important is what's coming up next. Here are our people.
I enjoy coming to Shana Ross's fitness studio because it's fun. And I feel like I've accomplished something after I finished my workout. I feel better, I look better, and it's a great experience. I'm glad I decided to come.
Coming back.
I've decided is Shana Ross Fitness is sort of like the mafia. Once you get in, they won't let you out. So it's a casual atmosphere. It's very friendly. It's very private. And everyone is focused on you, and you get lots of personal attention.
I'm a longtime client, knew Shannon when she was working alone, trying to work with as many people as possible. She wanted to do more. As a marketing professional, I know that using NPE's programs to build a business was exactly the right solution. It's made all the difference for the studio. But Shanna's vision has remained the same, to change the world one person at a time. I can hardly wait to see what's next.
So, what's next? Well, you're looking at it. This is what we have slated for year 2. It is a 5,000 square foot empty. This is the oldest part of the complex. This is the part that was built just after the Civil War, and where the sewing machines were actually located for the old textile mill. And we're going to be very busy in year 2. And how are we going to do it? Deep core, baby. We're going to implement it all. We can't wait.
That was easy.